In my early 20s, I was drowning in self-doubt, I had no real direction, and I lacked the confidence to put myself out there. Fast forward 7 years and everything has completely changed in my life. I now believe in myself, I know exactly where I'm headed, and I have the confidence and the ability to provide for myself and for my family. So in this video, I will be sharing 5 key lessons from that very journey. I hope you take some inspiration, but most importantly, actionable takeaways to do the same on your entrepreneurial journey. So the lesson number 1 is that you don't need a website to start your business, or you don't need the website to even start growing your current business or launch a new product. And this is where I see so many new entrepreneurs especially go wrong, and also seasoned entrepreneurs. I see that they are like obsessing over their website and like what content to have there, or like what type of visuals to have on their website. But if you are still thinking that website is important, of course, like what is she talking about? I feel you, because that is what I did myself exactly when I started my current business. Like I didn't have any business plan. I didn't even have any idea of like how I would be making money with my current business. But what I did instead was that I started building a huge, beautiful website. So I learned how to do websites, but the real fact is that your first clients won't come from your website. So instead of spending months designing a website, you should be focusing on conversion and connections. Because the first clients, where they most likely will come is through your low-hanging fruit, like your people that already know you, or people who already have been looking at what you're doing, or they have been working with you in the past and they already trust you. So these are the most likely people to become your first client. So what do you need in order to get a new client to your new offer or to your new business is actually use social media strategically and your networks, and also directly outreaching those people that you would see as your potential new clients. So this is actually what brings in the revenue in the beginning, and it doesn't matter if you are a starting entrepreneur or if you are already experienced entrepreneur but you are now launching something new. This is exactly the way how you will get your first 5 to 10 clients. It's through those networks, and you shouldn't need to be worrying about how to design or like what type of content to create on your website. And I actually even think that if you can get your first 5 to 10 clients to your new or your next offer, like if you can get the clients without having like world-class copywriting or like the most beautiful website in the world, like you will know that this offer is actually something really good. Because if people buy it, even though you're not like some kind of marketing guru, you know that this offer is actually good, and it's not about the marketing or the website, but it's actually the offer that is good. So this is also how we have helped more than 450 clients in my consulting business to get their first or their next 5 to 10 premium clients. We don't focus on creating beautiful sales pages or websites or anything like that. We focus on the actual revenue making activities, and when you really get skilled in those things, which are using your networks, getting clients through social media, and being really good at direct outreach, these are the things that actually help you get the confidence that you will get clients whenever you want, because you know how to turn that person into a paying client without needing all that crazy stuff, or not even crazy stuff, but like all this stuff that you could be spending hours and like hundreds of hours work before getting any clients in. So the lesson number 2 is that you can immediately charge premium prices. And a huge mistake I see most of the entrepreneurs doing is that they start with low prices because they think that is the way to go, and then what ends up happening is that they don't even raise the prices, and this isn't a sustainable way to grow a business, because ultimately you will probably just go out of business if you try to keep up and grow your business with those low lower prices, because what happens is the prices are increasing in everything else, so your prices should increase as well. But the mindset shift is what I have now experienced myself, and what I've seen happening with our clients that we've worked with is that you can immediately charge premium prices. Even though you are testing your new offer or your service, you can immediately put that higher price to that service, and you can still be doing that in a way that you are transparent, like, hey, I'm just trying something new, but still, like, instead of taking free clients to test your new service, you should be like, if you will be charging in the future, for example, 5K, you would be now charging, for example, $2,500. So like, you can immediately charge in these thousands instead of taking on free trials or like getting people with like $100 or like something like in the low hundreds. Like, this is something that what I now have understood, that the pricing is mostly about the mindset. And of course you will need to have the confidence that you will actually get your clients the results. So this is for those who already know that, oh well, I am skilled in what I do, now I want to turn this into a business, or I want to create a new offer. Like, I am telling this to those. So of course this isn't something that if you don't know anything that you will just ask a premium price and you can't even do the service. But I am now talking to you who already know, because I know that there is so many, especially women in my audience as well, who are so skilled and they just lacked the confidence to put the premium price to their services. So this is what I've heard so many times, that people are talking about that entrepreneurs are charging too much and giving way little, but also the opposite is possible. And that is actually what I have seen with these entrepreneurs that we have been working with. Like, they are most of the time more skilled and they know much more than they even dare to admit, and they are way underpricing their services instead of asking too much. So the lesson number 3 is that only use paid ads after hitting your 20K per month in revenue. Because this is something that I also learned from my own experience, because when I started this business that I currently run 5 years ago, I started launching my first offer, my first online course, and I hired agency immediately running paid ads to sell my offer. So this is actually one big mistake that I did. So instead of getting the proof of concept first and getting the skills of selling my offers organically without any paid ads, I actually ended up wasting money and lost a lot of money in the beginning. I couldn't pay myself salary because I was paying to the agency, I was paying to Facebook back then, Meta right now, for the ads. Because I didn't have the product market fit already proven by selling the offer organically, I actually ended up wasting a lot of money because I didn't get the ads profitable in the beginning. And it took actually 2 years to get my business to profitable. This is probably a human nature. Like, we are trying to find the easier way to succeed. We think that for some reason we can skip some stages of growing a business, or like, oh well, like, I've heard that so many entrepreneurs, like, they needed to learn these lessons, but I don't need to, like, I can just pay to this agency and get the results immediately. But like, entrepreneurship is something that has been the biggest school for developing as a person, as a human, and I think it has humbled me so much, because at the end of the day I have needed to step back and get all those lessons and learn the skills that are needed in growing and scaling the business. Because for myself, I definitely was trying to use the ads to scale the business faster or grow the business in the beginning faster, but what I should have done instead, and which would have actually grown the business much faster than the 2 years that it took me to even get the business to profitable, was that I wasn't willing to do the base work in the beginning and get the information that was needed in order to create this winning offer to my target audience. So instead, I just went in and we did, of course, some market analysis with the agency, but because I hadn't sold any online courses before that, it wasn't a surprise that we didn't get the ads profitable in the beginning. And for such a long time, I also thought that it was the ads that weren't working. Like, ads don't work. I was posting these posts on my social media like, ads don't work, like, don't do that. And now I see that that is ridiculous. It was just me and my offer and my skill set. Like, I wasn't working. It wasn't the ads, and I just wasn't a skilled person enough to know what to do in order to get those ads working for my business. Also, patience is something that everybody needs when you are growing something new and growing your business. Like, patience and giving the process some time is definitely important. But if I would have known what I know now, I would have got the business like up and running so much faster. Like, if I just knew that I could be charging premium prices, because also one other reason why the ads weren't profitable was because I was charging so little with my first offer. It was $100, probably like $99 or something, like really cheap. So of course it was really hard to get those ads profitable, and I know that now. And what I would say to you is also not to run ads or use paid advertisement before hitting 20k per month, because then you already know that, okay, well, I now have a product market fit clearly because I have been able to consistently make sales and reach that 20k per month. And also you have the resources, because when you are starting to test ads, it might take some time. Of course, like, it can start immediately working, but also it might take some time to get them working. So you will need to have these financial resources to put into those ads so that you can test out like what ads work, what doesn't, and also to iterate and make them even better. So that is what, like, you will need the financial resources to get the ads working. And also if you use media buyer or agency, like, you will need to pay for those people as well. So if you start from zero, like I took a little loan, I used all my savings to get the agency, to get the budget for the ads, and I expected to make 50k in sales, and instead we made like $3,000. And I was really disappointed, even though like most of the people would say that, oh, well, getting $3,000 with a $99 offer, like, that is pretty big success already if you're doing that the first time. But I didn't see that as a success that time. So that is one lesson from my own experience. And the lesson number 4 is that if you learn how to close deals in strategy sessions, you will never worry about making money again. This is like most entrepreneurs, and especially female entrepreneurs, they just want the predictability, they want to feel secured, and they want to feel that they are safe with the money they are making. And that is a big reason why women don't want to start businesses, because it's really risky. Like, you are financially risking, like, there might be months that you are not getting paid. So mastering the skill of closing deals on strategy sessions is really important, because it doesn't matter what the times or the season in your business, but if you know that you can take a sales call and have a strategy session with a potential client, and you have the ability to close them and to get 5,000 to 10,000 or even more from that one call that you are taking with a potential client, you will feel more safe in your business. So the safety and the confidence in trusting that you can make it and you can keep running your business doesn't come from having, well, of course, if you have like $1 million in your bank account, it might give you some peace of mind. But before that, like, you will not get there if you are not confident in your skills of actually closing deals on strategy sessions. And what I mean by strategy session is like this sales call, but it's not like a typical sales call, because you are there to evaluate if this person is actually a perfect fit to matching your offer and like what you are helping your clients with. Also doing in that strategy session is to like already giving value, you are helping, you are in a way coaching the client into making the decision to start working with you. So if you have this skill, you will definitely feel more secure and you will feel confident as a business owner, because you know that you are able to make money whenever you want. So if you can confidently close deals on a call, you will always have the ability to generate money, and of course that will be making you feel much more confident as an entrepreneur. So these strategy sessions aren't about convincing someone into buying, but they are actually about helping the right person to make the right decision. So when you learn the skill of doing that, you will never worry about money again. And this is also what we help our clients with. And this goes perfectly with my own mission to help women gain power in the world, because when you have the skill, like you are immediately feeling more empowered and you know that you have the confidence in providing for yourself and for your family. So the lesson number 5 is that if you double your prices, people will still buy. So I will be talking about these premium prices to you over and over again, because that was the biggest thing that I needed to understand in order to gain wealth and build and grow my business to these 6-figure months. And most entrepreneurs fear raising their prices because they think that no one will pay more, or that there are already people that are saying no because my prices are too high for them. But from my own experience, like there will always be people that will say no to you and to your offer. Also, if you are giving value and your offer is valuable, there will also be people who are willing and they want to pay more. I just counted that we have raised our prices 300%, and still to this date we are making actually even more money, because even though less people would say yes to your offer, we are still making more money, because the ones that are saying yes are paying much more than before. So this is also making your business A, more profitable, B, more simple and easier to scale, and C, like you need less resources to help those clients because you don't have so many of them. So like raising your prices and doubling your prices, like you should definitely start thinking that what would need to happen in order for you to double your prices, and probably nothing needs to happen, but you just making the decision to start charging double the amount that you are currently doing. And also, like I've had so many people coming to me on my Instagram saying that, hey Marianne, like thanks to your confidence boost and the tips on raising my prices, like I have now done it and I've already got some clients with this new higher, double the amount of the price that it was before. So like works, like I have so many times I've seen it myself, and higher prices also attract higher quality clients. So you might be experiencing right now that some people don't appreciate you in a way that you would like to be appreciated, because you are already putting all of your energy and focus into helping these people, and they are paying less, and that is a reason why they are actually valuing you and appreciating you less as well. So when you are doubling your prices, you will see also the change in the clients that you will get and the way that they appreciate you as well. If you are delivering real results, there's no reason you shouldn't be charging double the price that you currently are pricing. And I'm bold enough making this statement because I have seen that most of the time entrepreneurs, probably you also watching, you are undervaluing your services. So these are the 5 lessons that really changed my business and my entire life. And if this video gave you value, please hit the like button and subscribe and let me know which lesson stood out to you the most. And if you want to scale your coaching or consulting business without underpricing yourself or charging per hour, check out my free video from the description box and see how we could help. See you in the next one.